2 of the NCAA Women's Championship. It gets started inside the Lloyd Noble Center in Norman. The 11 seed Murray State Racers, the MVC champs.
She is coming off of back-to-back 30-plus point games in the Missouri Valley Conference tournament.
She's just been on a rampage. Her final go in her final season. They break through and reach the NCAA tournament. Ready to go in Norman. Gina Cross, Kristen Bell, Nick Marshall are 3 officials. Iowa in the white and Murray State in the navy. Murray State trying to get on the board first. So this is their starting 5, brought to you by Capital One. Young goes for more than 22 a game. Allie Polk, by the way, number 1 in the Navy, Iowa native.
And Caitlin Young just so smart positionally. Again, she's giving up a little size to Stolke as Olsen gets a free lane to the rim.
Young trying to go to work on the freshman. Young with the left hand got it back. Finds an open teammate. Murray State is ahead.
Season in the Big Ten tournament, so she's feeling confident as we look back at Young, who has just really done everything to, yeah, well, it's interesting because Murray State leads the country in scoring, but they don't play at a blistering pace as Hallie Polk, the sophomore, gets an elbow jumper to go. Efficient in their shooting. They really take a ton of threes, second in the country at making 10 threes.
Look at Olsen, by the way, going to work. And so this is the matchup. How does Murray State handle Olsen? Finds a cutter. That is a vicious rejection by Learn. Heiden was in the right spot. Sydney a falter, just a blow by that time, and the defensive miscue. Another really strong year for the Hawkeyes. His first season in the AC after Caitlin Clark era. Heiden, the freshman, has got a couple of buckets.
In the Big Ten tournament, she really saw her minutes expand there.
Ford steps into the 3, can't knock it down. And Murray State has missed 2 from deep. Heiden running the floor, got it, and the foul.
Ava Heiden, she already has 8 points, and there was some alarm when Hannah Stolke picked up her second foul less than 2 minutes into the game.
That's a difficult finish, by the way, by Polk. Caitlin Young has only taken 2 shots. That's it. Olsen on the fall away. Rebound to Learn. Lead feed up ahead to Haven Ford. Ford accelerates and scores it. 8 to shoot. This is Young off the bounce. Kick it back out to Polk for 3. This is Learn. Another offensive board. And Ava Learn has got 4. And now Ford has her eyes up. Iowa gets back. Good transition defense. Ford baseline drive. Carves out some space. And so Haven Ford with another. Olsen on the attack. Drive and kick. Streblo checks the feet and knocks it down. Another.
Have really come together well with integrating Olsen in at the point guard spot.
Heiden, another screen and roll. So she has dominated inside.
Yeah, this is a Murray State team second in the country. They make about 10 per game. Ooh,
boy,
that's easy.
That is a deep post catch. And Heiden is just on a rampage right now.
Heiden had the mismatch severely on that last bucket. That was like a little Tykes hoop.
Yeah. And Heiden now, a step through.
She's putting on a clinic. Action between her and Olsen has been automatic. And look at that footwork. Her jersey is already up in the rafters. Her career hasn't even come to a close yet.
Yeah. Took Caitlin Clark a year, by the way, to get the jersey retired. That 3 is down. And another one from Riley Pena. Olsen, little give and go. Lucy Olsen now with 6.
Ran off of the same screen. Going down, she moves so well without the ball.
Got the 6 assists now as well. Learn with the answer on this end. That's 6 for the senior, Ava Learn. Has got it back to a 3-point game.
Yeah, Murray State has settled in really nicely defensively, offensively, but Olsen still having her way on that end.
And Iowa back into the front court. Olsen off the screen. Lucy Olsen on the pull-up.
Getting Heiden to pick up that 3rd foul.
Olsen puts it in. There's another.
On a couple of key Iowa Hawkeyes, including the point guard being on the bench here. Can they close into this lead?
Here's McCabe, 4-3. 8 to play. Here's Guyton. Guyton with the crossover, the step back, puts it up, and puts it in. Iowa takes a 12-point lead to the break, its largest of the first half.
A really aggressive posting up, demanding for that ball on this end.
Stolke getting it right back. Stolke goes up with the right, count it, and the foul.
To put the ball on the floor and attack that right side.
As expected, they have dominated in the paint. Boy, after the miss, Fehrbach, 4-3. So Iowa in a groove right now. Give and go. Yes. Sydney, a falter. Timeout, Murray State. It's a 19-point cushion. Still off the floor for Murray State, dealing with what looked like a left foot injury. She's trying to walk it off after the takeaway. This is Fehrbach. Oh, look who's wide open. Stolke.
I haven't been able to watch many games because we've been getting ready for these ones, but seems not too much excitement yet on the men's side.
Boy, that is just precision. That's how you break the pressure. Iowa firmly in control. Stolke, couple of dribbles, and so there it is. She's got the double-double. Stolke, very active. And they sink deeper into the hole again with Caitlin Young getting worked on by the training staff. Right around the team bench. Lead feed to a falter. Back in the locker room right now and on the crutches. Iowa is running. They have gotten it going here in transition. A falter connects. That's offline. Jada Cook could not connect. Olsen on the move. There's Stolke. Yes. Iowa is pouring it on right now.
Here this afternoon.
They are the strongest 6 seed in the field. If you want to look at just how the field was seeded. Oh, little hesitation that time. Stremlo into double figures. So doing it on the big stage. Hallie Polk puts it in at the rim. Gets back to smack it away.
And it's been a very atypical three-point shooting night. A falter adds on another 2 for Iowa.
2-year starter. One of the very reliable, prominent players on Iowa's back-to-back trips to the NCAA championship game with another basket. And they are just pouring it on now in this third. Polk with the scoop. This Murray State program, make no mistake, it is in a very healthy position right now. McCabe with the latest 3. You know, Rochelle Turner and this staff, they have elevated this program back to the top of the MVC with 4 seconds left here in the third. Polk hits the turnaround. There's the offensive skill. And then a heave that takes us. A lot went on there in that third quarter. The Hawkeyes scored 30, outscored the MVC champs by 20. And boy, that's a nifty layup by Jada Cooks. And they were the undisputed champs in their 3rd season in the Missouri Valley. They won the regular season title and then 3 in a row in Evansville. Olsen offline, even when it was tight in the first and second quarters. Fehrbach rattles in the 3. Back-to-back championship game appearances. And then the school record 34 wins last year. Gone is Caitlin Clark. We all know that. Gone is Kate Martin to the next level. And Olsen was a significant get in the offseason.
Yeah, I mean, she's showing why she was brought in today. Not just a scorer, but as a creator as well.
Great ball movement that time. O'Grady could not finish. 3 in the air. That one rattles through. Still a whole lot of 22s, by the way, on the backs of the shirts, sweatshirts in the crowd. There's O'Grady. Been very candid about that this year as it pertains to the expectation, the heightened expectation, and the raised bar. There's Pena, drills the triple. And again, given the raised expectation level on the shoulders of these players.
Yeah, we have to mention Gabby Marshall as a huge piece that moved on as well. But when we talked to Jan Jensen yesterday, a nice N1 from Polk.
Player and team personnel birthdays this weekend, so there could be a lot of celebrating going on. 3 in the air. That one is pure. Braxton Baker with another.
I think so. I mean, if I'm watching this team today, the way they score inside and out, the way they pass the ball, the scorer that Olsen can be, to bring it defensively and defend 5 players on the floor.
Jim Fee offline on the 3. Levin getting some time. Right back to Jim Fee.
They stay positive and confident. It doesn't take away from the amazing season they had under Rochelle Turner, who's really done a great job in her 8th season.
Second ever NCAA tournament and a school record 25 wins. Rochelle Turner and the staff, as you pointed out, they have got the program in a very healthy position. 92-57 victory. Jan Jensen says, let's just run it out here. Iowa is moving on once again in the NCAA tournament.
Just an incredible offensive performance today from the Iowa Hawkeyes.
It's now 6 straight women's championships. They win a game and advance. What lies ahead for Iowa? It'll face either Florida Gulf Coast or Oklahoma. That game coming up at 2:30 Eastern here in Norman.